Okay, Rodney, if you can get us started, we're set.
Okay, well, the November 2020 meeting of the Alamance County Historic Properties Commission will come to order. And I'm going to go through the attendance. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
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 All right, Gail,
Yes, sir.
Ms. Hadley,
Yes.
okay, Mr. Dalton,
Who's that?
yeah, I'm just calling the roll. All
Yes,
right, Trey,
present.
I'm here.
all right, Lee,
Yes.
Ravi,
Robbie's
well,
here.
I see him on there, so,
Yes, I'm here.
okay, good. Laurie Smith,
I'm here.
okay, Eric,
Yes, sir.
and Lisa. All right, and of course, we got Tanya and Taylor both with us. Now, Brian's got some in the background, and if we want to have a super quorum tonight, I can get Ruth coming here and help me, and we'll really have.
We
Okay,
definitely have a good turnout. Thank you, board members, for coming and checking in tonight with us.
okay. Has everybody had a chance to see the meeting minutes, the minutes from the July meeting?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Are there any questions?
Yes.
All right. Well, let me get a motion on approving them.
Make the motion to approve them.
I second.
Can we
All
get
right.
names in front of that? Was that Brian that made the motion?
Yes.
All right, and Lee, you seconded it?
I did.
Great.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
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 We can just record that as unanimous.
Yes.
Okay, so in the old business, I'm gonna interject here with my apologies. I hope y'all will forgive me. Not moved on the Pat Bailey plaque. I actually hadn't given it any thought until I looked at the the minutes from the last meeting, but we will address that. So that's all I've got on old business. Does anybody else have any old business? All right, well, the new business, of course, is the reappointment of Ravi. His application's in. You got anything you want to say, Ravi?
No, I just want to reiterate what I said in there. You know, it's been a pleasure to work with each one of you. Some of you, you know, I'm just beginning to know you all. So for new members, you know, welcome on board. And for the ones I've had the pleasure, I so appreciate getting to know you and working with you. So it's been an honor.
Does anybody have any questions that they want to ask Ravi? Well, if we get a motion, we'll forward him along to the commissioners.
I make a motion, we approve. This is Lee Abbott.
I'll second. This is Trey.
All right, so we got a motion and a second to recommend Ravi Balan for reappointment. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Okay. 2 is unanimous. All right, so do you talk about other membership, Tanya?
So unfortunately, Brian is going to be leaving us. His appointment is up. We will be losing a very, very special member of the board. I wanted to make sure all the board members were aware of that.
Hey,
Didn't know if
Brian.
anybody wanted to comment on that before we move to the other 2 things I have.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Brian, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for everything you've done.
Yeah, we'll miss you, Brian.
You'll be
Most
missed.
definitely. Yes, indeed.
I appreciate it. I'll miss coming. It's meant a lot to me.
Well, thanks for everything you've done.
Yeah, thank you.
Brian, I know you know your years. You've been on this board for almost 20 years. Is that right?
I came on in the year 2000.
So he has been servicing Alamance County for longer than most any would even think about.
Yeah, that's amazing.
When you talk about history, and you can learn some stuff from a book, but it's a whole lot better when you learn it by rote. And hopefully, if we ever have a technical question or something come up, we could still call on Brian for information.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay,
Be happy to help if I can.
great. Well, we appreciate your service, and we'll certainly miss you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all.
Well, Rodney, we had 2 submittals for possible members that came in too late to get on the agenda for this month. It is something that we can put in for pretty much next year, I guess, the January meeting.
Right.
We currently sit with 2 open seats before Brian's opening. So we will have 3 open seats after December 31st.
And 2 applicants.
Right.
So in
Now,
a perfect, go ahead.
I have put that out and the clerk has advertised it. So hopefully I'll have more. It's been put out there.
Okay. All right. Do we want to talk about trying to put together a Christmas get together or not?
That is something we traditionally do discuss at this meeting. So if the board wants to entertain that, we can do that.
It's going to be a socially distant holiday party with masks.
Or not?
So the governor knocked us down to 10 inside today through December 4th.
That's correct. December 4th.
Our board is 11 people. That's not counting staff or significant
Spouses.
others of any type.
Now the limit is per room, so if you could somehow stretch it into 2 rooms.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We've been trying to figure out ways to get more spectators into our high school games starting Monday, and it's it's just not flying with everything. So I'm very versed in the spectator or the mass gathering limit.
You might can educate us on what all that is then.
Well, at the end of the day, my take on it would be, as much as getting together at Christmas, holiday time, however you want to phrase it up, is important, I would feel worse if we got together and somebody got sick.
True.
And I mean somebody other than me. If it's me, I'd be just, plumb out there. But I think with all of the restrictions and restraints and requirements, it might just be easier if we took a pause on it for this year.
I agree with you, Rodney.
Okay.
And we can move it. If the spring starts looking better, we could do something like a spring fling or something like that. If that turns out to be a better time to try to gather. It doesn't necessarily have to be at Christmas. We can break tradition and do something a little bit different.
Correct. Well, I don't think we need to take official action on that, but if consensus is that we're just going to pause with a holiday gathering until at least spring of the year, we'll just do that.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
I would recommend that also.
all right. Is there any vehement opposition to this? That's from Gail. She wants to have a Christmas party and she don't care. She wants to have it at the church and she wants to have 19 little youngins running around.
25,
Okay.
25 toddlers.
Bless your heart.
Thank you for that, Rodney.
If you can get 24 together, I can make you 25th one. Okay. Well, do you have anything else, Tanya?
I do not.
Does anybody have anything else?
I want to ask a question. Tanya, you may can answer.
Somebody.
Tanya, you may answer this better. I sent out an email and I thought I included everybody on it. There was a young woman trying to get some research done on a cemetery on her property. Has anybody heard from her?
I have not. Taylor, have you heard from anybody?
I have not either, no.
Okay, okay. I'll have to get back with her. I don't know what happened.
Now, about all of our information is on our GIS site. That's a good source for her. Not that we wouldn't talk to her or whatever, but it's got a lot of information there too to get her started.
Okay. So
Whether we recognize it or the state or federal, we can figure all that out.
Yeah, because she was talking about an unmarked grave
Ooh.
on that property.
Hmm.
And it seemed to be a lot of history with that property she bought.
I came across a site in Durham where we came across 9 graves while we were doing some surveying work. And we brought in an archaeologist out of Johnson County, and he was able to identify all the locations of the graves. But obviously, you know, if there's no history to it, there's no history to it. But I'd be more than happy to talk with her about that.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'll connect you with her. The house is out by 62 North, I guess you would call it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, is there anything else? Well, if we get that motion, we can wrap this up.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay. We've got a motion, a second to adjourn. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Bye.
Well, since we probably don't get together again until after first of the year, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you.
Okay.
Thank you, Rodney.
Yeah.
We'll see you, Rodney.
Uh-huh.
See you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Miss Hadley.
Thank you, Tanya, for your kindness and let me use your phone. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks all. Have a good night.
Right.
Hey.
You all too.